up on this football game. Here we go. We're coming behind you.
And now they give it out to Gillman, who makes a great cut, gets a fantastic block by White to the outside. He's out of bounds or giving him a touchdown. Gillman in for his first score of the season.
The Montana offensive line usually equals run.
Here comes Eli Gillman, breaks free into the end zone.
Touchdown.
All season, doing an excellent job breaking tackles. To the ground game again, and into the maroon turf. Right on cue, Eli Gillman gets the Grizz on the board first.
Well, what a way to start for the Montana Grizzlies. They a nice healthy mix of run and pass. Like Coach was saying, some unbalanced quad sets into the boundary. And a
McDowell, quick pitch to Gillman. He's got the corner. He's got the end zone. Grizz on the board. Gillman again, big hole left side. Freshman, end zone. Grizzlies get it back.
Gillman in the backfield. He'll get the rock, breaks it out to the outside, breaks a tackle. He's on the loose at the 20, 10. Eli Gillman, touchdown! Montana, 37-yard scamper.
That was a lot of Gillman there. There was a player right in the hole, and he did a little jump cut and then used his lateral movement ability and his speed to hit his head on the...
That looked like Gillman.
I think he's in. Yeah.
Touchdown, Montana.
Three backs in the backfield, double lead down on the goal line against the Missouri State defense. That Coach Beard's decision blew up on him, at least now, when he went for it on fourth.
He led this team in rushing as a freshman. With this man, though, now it's harder to get carries, and it's Eli Gillman, the reigning FCS Freshman of the Year. Touchdown, Montana. One of the top running backs in the college game from nearby Dassel, Minnesota.
Gillman, the lone back, finds some running room, gets the handoff, free at the 5, carrying people with him. Across the goal line into the end zone. What a powerful run by Eli Gillman.
Great run, great block by Montana's left tackle. This time Panful off, just pancaked his defender from Morehead State to give Gillman a little daylight.
14-yard touchdown run by Eli Gillman. Montana padding the lead right now, leading at 21-0. Now it's time for Ty Morrison to try his effort at I've tried to see if they can add on here. The give is to Gillman, who breaks in the open. Forget it! Eli Gillman, touchdown!
Well, the storm that we talked about, Morehead State having to survive, it's flooding. There's tornadoes now. I mean, it's getting pretty ugly here at the Washington Grizz Stadium.
That was a 22-yard touchdown run by Eli Gillman. Fourth rushing touchdown today. Over 100 yards already. He's about to, career-wise. Goes Gillman, he's loose at the 50. Oh my gosh, he's gonna take it to the house. Eli Gillman puts Montana on the board. I don't see any penalties.
Good night, Irene. What a run by Gillman. He was trying to stick it up left middle.
Chip off the block, we shall see. Here goes Eli Gillman. He's free at the 40. One man to beat. Stiff arms him at the 10. Down he goes at the 5-yard line. What a run. Eli, another huge pickup.
Huge pickup. This is a play. This is a game of big plays for both teams. That was Ken Moore Jr. making a touchdown-saving tackle down there at the 6-yard line, Jay. Great hustle.
Trying to get back in the groove here. In the second half, he'll hand it to Eli Gillman, who breaks it out at the 40. And it's a foot race at the 50. Down to the 30. He's going to take it all the way. Eli Gillman, another huge chunk play for the redshirt sophomore from Dassel, Minnesota.
Gillman may have just broken the Eagles' back right there. The Eagles of Eastern Washington drive all the way down the field. Hard, tough, hard-fought. series with Taylor taking one to the house, and the Grizzlies within just a couple of plays match that score with Eli Gillman showing not only his strength but his speed right there.
Another long goes in motion. Fife with the pitch back to Gillman. No one left. 20, 15, forget it. Touchdown Eli Gillman. I don't see any flags.
Nobody even close to him from the Wildcat defense. I'm talking about Gillman trotting in the end zone. That was a misdirection. They had a little motion, a misdirection, and then a toss back to Gillman. You tend to do this play right here against over-aggressive defense. You can see all the Weber State Wildcats defensive players had their eyes inside to their left where the
full house backfield behind Fife. The give is to Eli Gillman. Can he outrace him to the pylon? I think he can. Touchdown, Grizzlies! Eli Gillman. That's his
coverage-wise
26-yard pickup. Here comes Eli Gillman in the end zone. Touchdown, Montana Grizzlies. That didn't take long. Boy, we're back to the first quarter type of offense where it's blow for blow. Each team just marching up and down the field.
There's some roundhouse haymakers being thrown in this ball game. I tell you, exciting.
Back to the backfield, the give to Gillman. Breaks to the outside. Score! Montana draws first blood in the game. Eli Gillman, he showed his full capability and his skill set in that drive, Marty.
Just hand the ball to Gillman and you'll be in good shape if you're the Grizzlies offense. And I will tell you, this defense of Northern Colorado has done a pretty good job. Most of it's Eli Gillman. That was 2 tight ends, 2 backs, and 1 wide receiver personnel set up for the Grizz, and that was power football there.
The 11th.
Continuing at quarterback for Montana. And on second down, it's Gillman. Hesitating. Gillman trying to stretch it out. Breaks a tackle. Gillman into Tennessee State territory. Breaks a tackle, cuts it back. Eli Gillman. Into the end zone. Touchdown Montana. 59 yards to seal it for the Grizz.
Of the screen, they send the tight end Schaefer in motion. Handoff, Gillman breaks free to the outside.
He's got him.
Will end zone, Eli finds
That's history.
He does. Touchdown Montana. 54 yards.
All right, you see here, they get caught in man-to-man defense, and you see number 40 right there miss his tackle. McCullough misses his tackle. Man-to-man, Eli Gillman. It's a foot race to the pylon. Touchdown, Montana.
That's your Whitefish Credit Union replay, and right on cue, he could be the best back in FCS, and he's got a pretty good argument after that one carry. 3 plays, the touchdown, the extra point, added by Ty Morrison.
Well, Grizz.
Montana after the punt will hand it off to Eli Gillman. He breaks it to the outside. Look out! Gillman to midfield. Gillman wants to take it the distance. Touchdown, Montana. And they strike first.
Man, what an explosive run by Eli Gillman. This is the epitome of slow to pitter-patter and fast through. Look at the offensive line and the tight ends for Montana do their work up front so Eli Gillman can set up his blocks, and there's that track speed on display. Home run ball by Eli Gillman in the Montana offense.
His 4th rush goes for a touchdown. Morrison the extra point. And his 34th career touchdown as a Grizzly. His 4th rushing touchdown this season. And he does it dramatically as he's done so often throughout his career.
He's so dangerous between the tackles, and you can see the Indiana State defense collapse. But one thing that he does so well, Trey, is his vision to the perimeter, and if you get a little bit...
Either way. Approaching 400 yards of total offense. Gillman Trying to navigate the middle, nothing there. Sidesteps a man, he's gonna go. Touchdown Montana, his third of the game. How about that elusive move? 22 yards for the score.
The guy doesn't get enough credit for how elusive he is. He gives him a dead leg. You almost can see from up here in the booth how he sets up his blocks and how he has elite vision to see where he's gonna go next. And he sets the defender up right here, and just watch him on the right side of your screen pop out late, dead leg. Great play.
120 yards on the ground, 3 touchdown carries for Gillman as Morrison tacks on the extra point. And this team is cruising with their stars. Gillman and that blitzing defense. Wing getting a pick to set it up. 42-7 Montana.
Knocking on the door, already leading 3-0. Here's Eli Gillman. Banging his body into the end zone, touchdown. Seventh rushing touchdown of the young season for the redshirt junior.
Crowd absolutely loves it. It's going to go off the left edge. They brought in some extra beef and extra offensive linemen, 2 tight ends. They got big. That was pretty easy right there, Clay. I mean, ooh.
Another quick scoring drive. First touchdown drive of the night for Montana. And it's Eli Gillman. 10-0 here in Missoula. Gillman, and Idaho can't stop him. This Idaho defense has had the starch taken out of him. Second touchdown run tonight for Eli.
This is where the Grizz really wear you down just time and time again. Behind that big offensive line, and Gillman, you know, coaches this week told us he seems fresher, he seems faster, he seems stronger. He's a top 5 running back in Montana's history.
Extra point by Ty Morrison to make it 31-14. Under 3 minutes for that scoring drive. 5 plays, 50 yards.
You just feel the air on the Idaho sideline just leave their bodies. It's unbelievable what it does in the momentum game. You have a little bit, you get it to a 10-point game, excuse me. And just, it's like driving a bus through that hole. It's just wide open. The big offensive lineman, super happy for him. Just a dominating performance offensively for the Grizz.
Gillman again. Gillman to the 10. Touchdown Montana.
Well, Trey, it was just a matter of time before Eli Gillman got humming. It just took them a little bit of time in the offensive line and Eli Gillman to settle into that run game. Something that didn't happen in the first half. 2 offensive scores now for the Grizzlies. And man, did he shake Mason Rivera on that one. Something that Mason did well in the first half. Not so good right there.
9 for Montana, and Keali'i Ayat gonna swing it out into the flats to Gillman. Black jerseys converging, makes 2 miss across midfield. Somehow, Eli Gillman has a first down.
What an incredible individual effort from Gillman here. I thought Alex Rocha, number 33, had him dead to rights. You see 33 trailing him all the way there. Just whiffs at the point of attack because of the spin move from Gillman. And then showing you the strength to continue to keep it moving.
And it makes him go on defense.
3rd and goal from the 4. Play action for Ayat. Rolling away from pressure. He's in trouble. Sidesteps the tackler. Now he tries to reverse his field. Ayat's going to look and throw. He's got a man. Touchdown Montana.
Oh my gosh.
Gillman for 6.
That's not how you draw it up, Trey. I can promise you Brent Peace up in the booth is saying, no, no, no. Yes, yes, touchdown Montana. Put a GPS tracker on this kid. He might just have got half of his steps in for the day. Look at him moving the pocket, if that's what you want to call it. The football field is 53 1/3 yards from sideline to sideline. I'm pretty sure he went over 100 on that play.
15 plays, 72 yards, 6 minutes, 9 seconds off the
first half. Brooks Davis in motion, already one touchdown catch tonight. This is Gillman on the ground, jumping through. Gillman, a powerful run into the end zone to take the lead. He is a problem.
My goodness, is he strong as a runner with the football in his hands. But that was an incredible job by this offensive line. Dylan Botner, number 60. Look at him push his guy 4 or 5 yards into the distance. That's just incredible. And then Gillman keeps those legs moving to get into the end zone. But Chucky, when your offensive line, when the center is pushed.
Reception right there to set him up. They'll hand it off to Gillman, picking his way forward. Gillman inside the 10. Gillman to the end zone. Another Grizz score. 15 yards on that one.
A display of offense that we were just discussing. Brooks Davis, Kaylee Ayat, Eli Gillman. Questionably, some of the best players in the entire country. Certainly the best running back in the country. Surge from the Montana offensive line up front, winning their man-to-man blocks against Weber State. Having a day on the ground.
40-yard line. Bohannon in motion. Gillman right up the gut. Look out. There goes Eli.
Good night.
Gillman. Touchdown, Montana.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's what 4.4 speed looks like from a 215-pound back. This kid has elite vision, elite speed, is extremely strong, and man, oh man, when he gets in the open field, good night.
60 yards, Jordan. He has a formation top of the screen. They're going to run it though with Gillman. Sheds a tackler. Gillman turns the corner, look out! There goes Eli! End zone Eli for 6. 52 yards.
Big time play by a big time player, man. This guy is one of the best players in FCS. No question in my mind he's going to be an All-American. We talk about how good, how sound, how well the defensive unit for the Cats leveraged the ball. They lost leverage big time. You don't have a defense if you don't have an edge. And watch this, guys. No edge, miss. No edge, miss. Great perimeter blocking. No edge, no defense. Touchdown, Grizzlies.
And Coach, you taught us as linebackers, backs with elite vision, you must own your leverage. And Eli Gillman, he set that up by drawing the
third time today the Grizz have had it inside the 10-yard line, and this time they cash it in with a touchdown. Eli Gillman with his 18th rushing touchdown of the season.
Hey, your mate there up in the booth, the former running back, loves that. I can just tell you right now. Tote the rock, huh?
Absolutely, man. Keep your pads down. Hey, and you get the fullback, too, so you get Schaefer out there leading.
Minutes to play. Ayat fakes the throw, hands it off behind his back. Gillman with the exclamation mark into the end zone for the Grizz. What a play design. Ayat fakes the throw, gives the arm fake, and then just hands the ball off to Gillman behind his back, and Gillman races for the pylon.
If Wortham is the curveball, Brooks Davis is the slider. They went back to their fastball in an unconventional way. The Statue of Liberty fake pass, handed off.
Is it Eli Gillman time? The answer is yes. Gillman punches through his 20th touchdown of the season. .77 yards in 13 plays. The electric Eli Gillman with the honors once again. Joe Silver on. Perfect start to his afternoon. And number 46. It's the Grizz. Gillman in the backfield. Yacht back to the air. Wortham on what is a trick play back to Gillman. And Gillman racing ahead. Past the line to gain. It's a first down. Tell me if you've seen that play before.
Well, I saw them do it in walkthrough yesterday.
A nice drive. First down, Gillman back in the game. Huge hole up the middle. Gillman, end zone, touchdown. And the first touchdown of the afternoon for the Grizzlies, who are not going away from 17 yards out.
This is a great answer by Montana. It's just math. You have 5 guys on the inside for 5 guys. 2 high safeties. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 against 5 offensive linemen. Great play design to run the football here. The box count is in your favor. And you give Eli Gillman that much space, he's going to make you pay.